I'm Eamon.
I'm Merlin.
And we're a gay.
And his NB.
Are you a reality television connoisseur?
Do you like it discussed from an LGBTQ lens?
If so, A Gay and His NB is the podcast for you.
Hear us break down all your favorite guilty pleasure reality shows from Bravo, Drag Race, and just about everything in between.
Listen to A Gay and His NB on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen to podcasts.
Well, hello, friends. I'm your pal in the mainstream media.
And I'm the Riz.
And, you know, Riz, it takes years of strenuous, dedicated training before you're worthy to step inside a professional wrestling ring. But it takes even more time to develop complex, highly astute opinions about professional wrestling. Am I right?
That is correct. And you know where we can combine that?
Yes.
On the Wrestling Man.
That's right.
Sidekick Media Services. We are your sidekick in business for social media, video production, and more. Find out more at sidekickmediaservices.com.
I'm Eamon.
I'm Merlin.
And we're a gay.
And his NB.
Are you a reality television connoisseur?
Do you like it discussed from an LGBTQ lens?
If so, A Gay and His NB is the podcast for you.
Hear us break down all your favorite guilty pleasure reality shows from Bravo, Drag Race, and just about everything in between.
Listen to A Gay and His NB on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen to podcasts.
Well, hello, friends. I'm your pal in the mainstream media.
And I'm the Riz.
And, you know, Riz, it takes years of strenuous, dedicated training before you're worthy to step inside a professional wrestling ring. But it takes even more time to develop complex, highly astute opinions about professional wrestling. Am I right?
That is correct.
Yes.
And you know where we can combine that?
Yes.
On the Wrestling Man.
That's right.
Sidekick Media Services. We are your sidekick in business for social media, video production, and more. Find out more at sidekickmediaservices.com.
I'm Eamon.
I'm Merlin.
And we're a gay.
And his NB.
Are you a reality television connoisseur?
Do you like it discussed from an LGBTQ lens?
If so, A Gay and His NB is the podcast for you.
Hear us break down all your favorite guilty pleasure reality shows from Bravo, Drag Race, and just about everything in between.
Listen to A Gay and His NB on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen to podcasts.
Well, hello, friends. I'm your pal in the mainstream media.
And I'm the Riz.
And, you know, Riz, it takes years of strenuous, dedicated training before you're worthy to step inside a professional wrestling ring. But it takes even more time to develop complex, highly astute opinions about professional wrestling. Am I right?
That is correct. And you know where we can combine that?
Yes.
On the Wrestling Man.
That's right.
Sidekick Media Services. We are your sidekick in business for social media, video production, and more. Find out more at sidekickmediaservices.com.
I'm Eamon.
I'm Merlin.
And we're a gay.
And his NB.
Are you a reality television connoisseur?
Do you like it discussed from an LGBTQ lens?
If so, A Gay and His NB is the podcast for you.
Hear us break down all your favorite guilty pleasure reality shows from Bravo, Drag Race, and just about everything in between.
Listen to A Gay and His NB on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen to podcasts.
Well, hello, friends. I'm your pal in the mainstream media.
And I'm the Riz.
And, you know, Riz, it takes years of strenuous, dedicated training before you're worthy to step inside a professional wrestling ring. But it takes even more time to develop complex, highly astute opinions about professional wrestling. Am I right?
That is correct. And you know where we can combine that?
Yes.
On the Wrestling Mayhem.
That's right.
Sidekick Media Services. We are your sidekick in business for social media, video production, and more. Find out more at sidekickmediaservices.com.
I'm Eamon.
I'm Merlin.
And we're a gay.
And his NB.
Are you a reality television connoisseur?
Do you like it discussed from an LGBTQ lens?
If so, A Gay and His NB is the podcast for you.
Hear us break down all your favorite guilty pleasure reality shows from Bravo, Drag Race, and just about everything in between.
Listen to A Gay and His NB on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen to podcasts.
Well, hello, friends. I'm your pal in the mainstream media.
And I'm the Riz.
And, you know, Riz, it takes years of strenuous, dedicated training before you're worthy to step inside a professional wrestling ring. But it takes even more time to develop complex, highly astute opinions about professional wrestling. Am I right?
That is correct. And you know where we can combine that?
Yes.
On the Wrestling Mayhem.
That's right.
Sidekick Media Services. We are your sidekick in business for social media, video production, and more. Find out more at sidekickmediaservices.com.
I'm Eamon.
I'm Merlin.
And we're a gay.
And his NB.
Are you a reality television connoisseur?
Do you like it discussed from an LGBTQ lens?
If so, A Gay and His NB is the podcast for you.
Hear us break down all your favorite guilty pleasure reality shows from Bravo, Drag Race, and just about everything in between.
Listen to A Gay and His NB on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen to podcasts.
Well, hello, friends. I'm your pal in the mainstream media.
And I'm the Riz.
And, you know, Riz, it takes years of strenuous, dedicated training before you're worthy to step inside.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Donnie Block. Welcome to 880 Wrestling. Welcome to Thursday Night Fights.
Welcome once again to Thursday Night Fights. This is Toddy Tondera. We are just 1 week away from Thanksgiving Bash 3. Thank you for spending your Thursday night with us. I'm here with Mikey Montgomery. Hey, Mikey.
What's going on, Toddy?
A lot on the agenda tonight, but it looks like we're going to start off the evening with a bit of a State of the Union here by King MV Young.
King MV is what they are calling him, and he is every bit of that king. I've been in the ring with MV multiple times. He is every bit of the beefcake you think he is. I cannot wait to see what he has to say.
Let's see what's on his mind.
Fighting out of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania by way of 8 of Donnie Block. 8-8-0. He is Pittsburgh made. He is Pittsburgh paid. And he is internationally laid. He is our captain. He is the king of Pittsburgh. So you all bow to MV Young.
Hello, everybody on TikTok.
In 6 days at Penn Brewery, for the first time ever, I fight Jack Pollock. Me and Jack Pollock, we go back 10 years. We used to be a part of the group called The Outcasts, and quite frankly, he used to be a mentor to me. But at the World Series, Jack Pollock turned his back on me.
Ooh, indeed.
Jack, I don't know if it's jealousy. I don't know if you're trying to climb up the ladder to get the 880 championship. But when I tell you this isn't from MV Young to Jack Pollock. This is from Michael to Sam. You fucked up.
Ooh.
This is the type of energy that we have been feeling about Jack Pollock. He was once one of us.
Absolutely.
Tonight I want to have some fun. And I know that last week the fourth line said they want to do their own thing, and I respect that. But I got with them in the back and I said, boys, I want to have one last Donnybrook with you. So fourth line, get your asses out here and let's have a fight.
Injecting that energy once again. MV Young aligning with the fourth line on TNF.
His tag team partners. First, serving a penalty of a combined 420 minutes. He is the Muay Thai maniac. He is the Henry Rollins of professional wrestling and is banned internationally from 17 hockey leagues. This is Casey War, his tag team partner. He is the G.G. Allen of professional wrestling. He is Satan's favorite Saint in the reigning 880 hardcore champion, Brandon St. James. Collectively, they are the fourth line!
As MV Young said, 6 days away from the Thanksgiving Bash 3, while these two competitors will be in singles action that night. Tonight, we got one more Donnybrook in store for Dottie Block.
You know, the only thing I could manage to hear over their theme music blaring was Matt Flash saying that they were kicked out of 17 different hockey leagues. That is the one thing that I could totally believe out of these men.
Let's see who their opponents are. They're calling out, oh, sheesh.
They're here to stick and move. They're here to pass and go. They are here to stuff you in the dirt.
Their opponents.
It's the Department of Jocks.
First, fighting out of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania by way of Aiken, South Carolina. He wears number 32. This is Avalanche Adams. His partners, first, fighting out of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania by way of Charlotte, North Carolina, wearing number 1, Big Dev Swayze. Their partner, fighting out of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, wearing number 69, Big Jim Fridge, and collectively they are known as the Department of Jocks.
Now the Department of Jocks, you know, they haven't always been on the nice list, and closer to Christmas here, they're definitely on the naughty list. The fourth line have taught them several lessons in their short wrestling career. It looks like DOJ needs another lesson tonight, Mikey.
Absolutely. Their fundamentals are sound, but the sportsmanship, not quite there. And the fourth line, well, they don't know anything about sportsmanship either, seeing as they've been kicked out of 17 hockey leagues, but they do have experience.
They do. Fourth line, of course, two-time 880 tag team champions. Brandon St. James, the current hardcore champion of 880 wrestling. Of course, Dior Castro, Brandon, set for Thanksgiving Bash 3. Casey War, Matt Connard as well. We found a little bit about those matchups last week. I think we're deciding who's starting in the ring, and it looks like Big MV Young. King to some, coach to others, Papa to some of the folks in the audience. Ooh.
Oh, he was real nice to him there, Toddy.
Yeah.
He could have been real mean.
Those MV Young chops are quite dangerous. I mean, we found out how dangerous last week when some guy named John had chops banned from their match, and you want to talk about something that might get you chopped up.
Hang on, Toddy. He just made a mistake. The worst mistake of his life is chopping MV Young.
Oh! And there's a direct correlation of that mistake, Mikey.
I have felt those chops firsthand. Toddy, those chops are never fun, I'll tell you that.
Oh, there's 2 strikes. Those are going to appear on the chest
and he's
of A Double tomorrow.
And he's just going to get out of there.
The shoot psychopath Casey War in there now with Big Jim Fridge.
Big Jim Fridge act like he knew what was coming, but in reality, he was scared out of his boots.
Want to say hey to all the chat rats out there in the chat. See Embley out there, Autumn's there, the Doctor, Gravy Nuggets. Speak up, for sure. 6 days away from Thanksgiving Bash 3.
Big Jim Fridge just maybe caught him off guard there. I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt and say he just caught him off guard. Maybe a slip in footing, but I'm not going to give him credit just yet. He's dusting off. You know, I can't tell which of these sports that the Jocks represent because they're all hitting jump shots, they're all hitting stick-and moves. You know,
football stuff, yeah.
Maybe if they all just had duct tape on the front of their heads that just displayed what sport they represent, it would help.
Locking up there with Casey War.
Oh, into a shoot takeover.
Well, Casey's not playing games. Big Jim Fridge, he thinks he could do some jump shots in front of Casey War. Casey War will knock you down a peg. This is what BJF wanted, and he's certainly getting it.
Is that?
Ooh. Yeesh.
BJF?
Big Jim Fridge.
I think we got to figure out a different abbreviation for him.
Our audience this evening just loves to see Jocks beat up.
Oh, Kawada's in the corner. Jesus.
Well, that settles that.
If I'm George, I'm throwing this thing out right now. Jeez.
Meaning the audience has wanted chops all night. Casey War said, I'll give you about a dozen of them. How about that? The LFG Mafia on their feet. A big bulldog there in the cover. 2. Oh, just a 2 count. And as we talk about, as you saw the graphic a little bit before, IndyWrestling.us. All of our episodes are on IndyWrestling.us. We're approaching another chapter here after the Thanksgiving Bash 3. Hope you stay tuned for what's to come with us. Oh, in unfamiliar territory here is Big Jim Fridge, and we've seen this before from Casey War. He likes to play with his prey, Mikey.
I see that.
Oh, visceral.
Oh, hooking the nose. Now he's grabbing both the arms.
Completely stretched out by Casey War is Big Jim Fridge. And here comes the compliment. Oh. Cover here. 2. Oh, just a 2 count. Speaking about Dior Castro, unfortunately, I have to say that Dior Castro, happy birthday to Dior Castro. That's, guess why Dior Castro sent us all a text, said he won't be seeing us tonight. He's having fun for his birthday, but I hope he's watching this match closely. He's in the crosshairs of one Brandon St. James, but right now, oh, in comes Big D, Dev Swayze.
Do they all have phallic nicknames?
Something like that, yeah. That's Avalanche Adams goes by a double. You know how jocks are.
Yeah, sure.
There we go. Firing away on Big Dev is BSJ. Ooh. Big uppercut in the corner. Sliding through again. Duck under. Oh. Kick to the gut. Oh, there we go. Slapping across the chest again.
The favorite chop of most of MV Young students. Sorry, the favorite strike, rather.
Against the ropes. Oh, big Meteora here. It's a cover. 2. Oh, just a 2 count. As I mentioned before, we are on TikTok. I don't know if you folks can hear me on TikTok, but we are also on Twitch, on YouTube, coming to you live here.
Are we on Snapchat, Toddy?
We are not on Snapchat. I don't know if there's a live Snapchat version. I'm not certain.
I don't think there is either. I was just messing with you.
Big Jim Fridge there. Little cheap shot. Results in a big boot from Dev Swayze. Brandon St. James is down, and he's a little shook, Mikey.
Absolutely. Took a hell of a shot there, looking to get back to his corner, but the Department of Jocks doing a surprisingly good job of cutting off the ring here. I don't know if this is smart here, whipping him towards the other side. It's a good thing this is a 20-foot by 20-foot ring, and you have to be connected to a tag rope. It's a really good thing.
Cover there. 2. And that's what's interesting about Department of Jocks. They all arrived on our doorstep relatively the same time. They've meshed together. Been training together, been working together for a little while now. Sunset flip. 2. Oh, just a 2 count. Oh, schoolboy roll up. 2. Oh, big clothesline there. This and so much more. The TNF Championship is on the line. Nick Wilde defends against who's to my right, Mikey Montgomery in tonight's main event.
That would be me.
Calvin Couture versus Andrew Palace. We have Marco Narciso versus Buddy Thomas. That and a lot more here.
I'll tell you, I can't wait for Calvin versus Andrew. I think that's going to be a great match of two veterans that you're likely not to see on a Thursday night pretty much anywhere but here.
Things not looking so good in there for St. James. Casey War, his brother in the fourth line and in the Steel City Killers, attempting to invigorate this audience. Tell you what, I don't want to tag in an angry Casey War, that's for sure. Spinning neck breaker by Big Dev. 2, just a 2 count there.
Tell you what, Big D, a towering force against Brandon St. James. Just running him into that corner.
Size 15 boots.
Really?
Size 15.
That's for a shoot?
That's Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, right? I tried to get him shoes one time. Couldn't find any.
Oh. It was a good job of Casey Ward trying to maintain contact with the tag rope, but also trying to tag his partner in. That's the difficulty when you're in such a large ring like this.
DOJ with the on-top elbow. Connecting there, but it's not enough to keep BSJ down, so why not another elbow?
Just keep throwing him at him.
Any way to keep Satan's favorite Satan down.
Chopping wood. Big one.
Bam!
Emerald Lagasse. 1, 2.
Oh, just a 2 count there. We also got a bunch of people from New Jersey in the back tonight, so.
We do?
Yeah, the Jersey heads here for Jersey fans.
Jeez.
Big boots there.
People coming in from all over the place wrestling.
All over the place.
The Department of Jocks doing a lot of talking.
Oh, boot to the face there.
St. James able to just get a little bit of breathing room.
Oh. Sort of cut him off at the pass there. Up and down here with the cover again. 2. Oh, just a 2 count. I don't know. If this match goes much longer, of course, I would give it to the veterans on this side, Team 880, the Steel City Killers.
Unfortunately, Brandon St. James hasn't been able to get out of the ring for quite a large amount of time. And even though he is winning the majority of the strike battles here, he needs to tag out. He's got to be losing energy here.
Oh! Discus forearm. Big blue thunder bomb, and they are both down.
And as I calculated, Brandon St. James was able to just keep the amount of stamina he needed to get that blue thunder bomb up, but not much more.
BSJ attempting to make the tag. A double makes the tag to Big Jim Fridge, but here comes the ace of 880. Just like a sack of potatoes, he's picking up these jogs and throwing them down. Big
oh my God.
Senton. Oh, they're all out of here. They're all getting out of here, of course. Big Jim Fridge left alone, and out goes Fridge. What is their coach instructing them to do right now?
Nothing he wouldn't do himself.
Oh, one jock down. Diving through the ropes, the fourth line. That's why they're multi-time tag champs.
Fourth line and MV Young looking strong late in this match. They need to get one person in the ring, though.
Well, there's at least one. Dev is in there with MV Young. MV has Dev on his back, bringing him around town.
Swinging him around, making him dizzy.
Oh, my God. Big back elbow drives MV Young down. Oh.
Big brain buster from Casey War. But here comes Jim Fridge. Big cutter.
Jock cutter for Big Jim Fridge. And he's bouncing around. Taking too much time, though. Off the second rope, big cross cutter. We got a rumble in the boards for our hockey goons of 880 Wrestling. Oh! Version of a psycho knee there. And take a ride on the Arrow 360. Big Pittsburgh plunge. And you could ring it up.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winners of the match. the fourth line, and MV Young, the Steel City Killers.
The Steel City Killers victorious. Each of these killers have one-on-one matches 6 days away at Thanksgiving Bash 3. Casey in there with Matt Connard, BSJ in there with Dior, and of course Jack Pollock, MV Young. Celebration here to kick off the show.
Jinx. Gotcha, Toddy. Toddy.
Thank you. I would have not been able to do commentary for the rest of the night.
I felt immediately so bad.
Yeah. Let's head back to the ring.
Come on, get in there, Matt Flash. Come on, sashaying around. Get in there.
If you need a sip of water, Mikey, I have
As we keep
literally a fourth of bottle.
moving along, our next match is a tag team attraction scheduled for one fall.
Ooh, tag team attraction.
Shout out Mark Duty. Mark Duty is here. I don't want to hear these.
Everybody needs a friend except you.
Oh,
Guess
God, not these two.
Whoa! Put that microphone down, Matt, and allow me to explain what these idiots should already know. I am SGN John. This is the Holy Grail, Joe Murphy. Together, we're Buddies Incorporated.
They certainly are.
I would love to see the LLC.
All everyone is talking about from last week was the big fight. And I'm so sick of hearing about it. All right, I get it. A younger, stronger opponent beat a veritable future Hall of Famer in combat athletics. And I know what you're saying. Some people are saying it's rigged, that it was an easy payday. Some people are saying it was an age thing. But the truth of the matter is, Hey.
He can't. I don't know how he could write.
The point is that last week, some guy had a bad night, an off night. And next time, MV Young, I'm going to get you.
Oh,
but don't worry, tonight, our opponents are as bad and as big as MV Young. If you combine them into a single person, that is. So let's start the Thursday night fights because your Thursday night friends have arrived.
A lot of Thursday night gimmicks.
Their opponents, John is correct, they come from a faraway land. One is making their debut, the other just hasn't been here in a while. Some guy named John, being from Philadelphia, he was really upset at these New Jersey folks, so I said, I got a great idea. How about we put him in a ring?
Yeah, let's do
Coming in at a total combined weight of 270 pounds. First, from Anime, New Jersey, this is Timid, Tamir, Gibbs. Their tag team partner, Hollywood, Leo. Much.
Representing the New Jersey area, Timid, Tamir, Gibbs, Hollywood, Lalo.
Look at that, matching gear.
All that, yep. Had a moment to catch up with Tamir before the match. He said he was training a lot, owning his craft.
You know, it's very admirable as a young wrestler. You think maybe once you graduated wrestling school that you're done. No, that's not the case. You're never done learning, and that's good.
You're never
etiquette.
done learning, you're never done training.
Absolutely not.
Bounce against ropes here. Duck under the clothesline. Oh, Hollywood is flying past John here so far.
Oh, big arm drag. That's a move I learned early on in my career. It's a signature for an amateur like him.
Well, if you notice that, Mikey, Hollywood held on to John's arm, remained in control.
That's good awareness. Very early on in the career.
Tamir
and back to that arm.
Yep. double axe handle. Oh, jacking that jaw and into the corner, and here comes some guy named John's best friend, Joe Murphy. Needs a drop toe hold there.
Good awareness, getting him to the mat, not allowing him to tag his partner. You know, I'm seeing a lot out of these New Jersey fellas that I like.
Into the corner there.
No, there's not much you can do there when somebody...
Yep. Right now, Murphy definitely has the size advantage, but... Oh, duck under again. Bounce off the ropes. And it looks like Joe's going to go for a ride. I know Tamir is known for his acrobatics. Kind of a lucha style a little bit, too.
Absolutely.
Into unfamiliar territory.
Lucha styles will favor people of this size and stature. However, it's very difficult to transition that into tag team behavior. Classic double drop kick.
Classic. Cover here. 2. Oh, just a 2 count. Referee Chip is in there.
There we go. And whipping to the person, not to their tag rope.
Oh! Huh?
That was a good rolling thunder lariat.
Yeah. Hey, if Mikey Montgomery says you did that okay, you probably did. So much this and more. Again, our main event this evening features Mikey Montgomery versus Nick Wilde for the TNF Championship. Buddy Thomas, Marco Narciso, and of course Andrew Palace, Calvin Couture. Oh, just a 2 count
was there. A tag made there? I'm not entirely sure. I think they may have feinted like they tagged, but actually didn't tag. Not quite sure.
I don't think John, even if John saw a tag, it's not like he's going to mention it.
Absolutely.
Choking on the second rope, but I know a lot of these competitors, they take a lot of courage out of these young upstarts coming up here, especially coming from out of town. I mean, they come in here fired up, they come here ready to go, and then you get John. Oh.
By the hair.
Ripped down by...
You know, that's what happens when you don't have the skill. You have to resort to those dirty tactics like that.
Oh, you mean dirty tactics like that?
Yeah, right to the back of the skull. That is a sensitive place to be. A lot of boxers retire from shots to those places and to the spine. Getting it in all the tough areas.
2, just a 2 count there. See who's in that. We got Hill Jack in the chat. Gravy Nuggets still hanging around.
Joe Murphy now just taunting the crowd.
That's not going to get him very far, is it?
No. Oh, there was a tag.
There was at least a couple tags, referee Chip. There was at least a couple tags. Hey, come on now.
Taking advantage of a young referee, yep.
We all saw that. Middle of the ring now. Oh, big suplex. It shook the camera, that hit so hard. 2. Oh, just a 2 count there. There we go. Chris, the chef, in the sound booth this evening, banging the boards. The audience getting behind this young team. You know, we've seen this before. Setting up for that pedigree, taking too much time. Eesh, double stomping a tag to Tamir.
Used him as a platform.
Huh? In comes SGNJ, ducking under, big forearm. Look at that. Flying all around the ring like a pinball here is Tamir Gibbs. Little kip up. First works with Sunny Kiss and Prince Akanon. Oh.
Has he really?
Yep.
Oh, that's an impressive bulldog into a lariat.
Cover here. 2. Oh, just a 2 count there. I'll tell you what, Tamir was on fire for a second.
He absolutely is. A lot of promise out of this young New Jersey team. Joe Murphy just resorting to... Wait, what?
What's going on here?
Joe Murphy just attacking the person in the other corner. That's. I mean, it's not technically against the rules, but
what the heck was that?
Wait, hang on. This clearly is against the rules, though.
I don't even know who that was. Is there a shot of that? I have no idea what's happening, but I do know behind the referee Chip's back, he just got, Timid Tamir just got smashed with a book. everyone here.
So, Toddy, let me just explain that.
Saw that.
Hang on.
Oh, and they called this...
And just putting...
Murder They Wrote from best-selling authors Joe Murphy and some guy named John. And Buddies Inc. wins this one.
So, Toddy, let me just break that down for you. So, Joe Murphy attacked their tag team partner in the corner.
Yeah.
Then he laid a decoy in that corner, hoping that Chip, which he did, would look in that corner and not see the book from some guy named John. And then they made a tag in the corner.
But wasn't there someone beat up on the outside during that at some point?
Yes, the tag team partner on the outside.
Yes. Hollywood was beat up there, but Buddies Inc. victorious here on Thursday Night Fights.
So messy. So messy, Toddy, and I hate to leave you on that, but I do have to get ready for my match here at the main event.
Time to go supersonic, buddy.
Thanks, Toddy.
We'll catch up with Mikey in the main event, as you see. And go ahead and...
It's been a while. He's a Wrangler and a berserker. The lyrical gangster berserker. Ladies and gentlemen, our next bout scheduled for one fall is a tag team attraction.
Tag team competition next up here.
Introducing first, from Cleveland, Ohio, weighing in at 215 pounds, this is the Monarch, Clayton King. His tag team partner, the Cult Classic, Prince Akhenaten. Collectively, they are the Royalty.
Here we have the Royalty. It looks like at least they're matching this week. Their styles seeming to coalesce. It's not often you see the Prince guiding around the King, but that's the case here with the Royalty. Prince Akhenaten, Clayton King, the Royalty. Clayton King still looking for his first win here as Prince. Clayton King's been waiting for a while. It's a "Your Song Sucks" chant from our young fans in the front row. It's time to get lit. Throw those A's up at home. It's about to be a party, cuz.
And their opponents from deep inside of a parallel universe. First, the prophecy, Aleo Dreams, and the Psychedelic Prince, Sammy Suntimer. And collectively they are Psychedelic Dreams.
Aleo Dreams, Sammy Suntimer. It is a pink out on Dottie Block this evening. And it looks like Sammy did his usual pre-match drop into his mouth. The Royalty, I don't know, they're looking around like they haven't seen anything like this before. And the reaction that these two get when they come out here at 880 Wrestling. Looks like Sammy's kind of sky high, huh? Prince in the opposing corner. Looks like he's driving their vehicle. Prince. Excuse me. Bounce against the ropes, caught off guard in a deep arm drag. Oh! Clayton King just looking on. You better help your Prince, Clayton. Oh! Dreams just yelling, "What are we doing?" Well, your partner's eating a shotgun drop kick and a kip up there by Aleo Dreams. And the bell is officially started here. Prince was knocked silly before this contest even started. Prince Akhenaten clearly not happy with what has been going on here. I think he was looking ahead to the showers early. Referee George Ross says that your boy Clayton's in there. This is a match. The bell rang. We've seen Clayton King here with J.D. Sinclair, his manager, that hasn't been able to get him a victory here. Prince hasn't been able to get Clayton King a victory here, but right now a big headlock on Aleo. Wrapping around the waist here. Jockeying for position, trying to break that grasp is Clayton King. Oh, switching up and back around. Whoa. Trying to break that grip again. Up and up. Tightening up that grip here and finally breaking through, slipping through the legs here. Oh, flat back on his face first into the mud. Aleo Dreams, that confidence, you could tell in his swagger, in his style, in his smile, but right now, maybe a little too much swagger here. Clayton King on the offense. There we go. Back around, up and over. Whoa! Sky high leapfrog and a drop kick from Aleo. Oh, drop kick down again. Sammy pumped up in the corner. Oh, step up Inzaguri. Tell you what, Clayton, you're going to look like mashed potatoes in your skull if Prince doesn't help you in there. And, of course, the ever savvy ring general of the royalty. Oh, tag in to Sammy Suntimer. Bouncing against the ropes. What do they have in mind here? Whoa! The psychedelic combination meets its mark too. Oh, just a 2 count. Seems like Prince Akhenaten, I mean, he seems to really break everything up when there's a pin. He doesn't mind seeing Clayton King get beat up. I don't know that Clayton realizes that, but Prince is letting Clayton King deal with his light work. And there we go. Hey, look, come on now. Come on now. Look at this stuff. Big sucker punch. Okay. Oh, there we are. Well, that's one way to even the playing field by making up your own rules. And usually it's dotty block. Anything goes here, but not with the royalty. Oh, headbutt there. Into the corner goes Sammy. Elbow on the top of the head. And of course, if you're on TikTok, if you're on YouTube, Twitch, wherever you are, IndyWrestling.us here for Thursday Night Fights. This is Toddy Tondera right now. The royalty and Psychedelic Dreams battling for tag team supremacy on IndyWrestling.us. Whoa! It's kind of a hug of a different sort, spinning around in circles. The unorthodox offense of Prince. 2. Oh, just a 2 count there. Chris the Chef up in production tonight, banging the boards for the Dreams. Oh. After all these dastardly tactics that they've established in this match, of course, the royalty now on top. Oh! missing a couple of teeth there, Prince. Super kick. Oh, Aleo Dreams got Prince over there. Wait a second here. Aleo Dreams assisting Sammy Suntimer to take Prince Akanon to another galaxy. I mean, Prince is no stranger to illegal substances. I've seen him hang out with Brutus the Beatcake before, but I don't know that that's taken effect here. Whatever Sammy Suntimer takes in his pre-match is now affecting Prince, where he, oh goodness. Whoa! I mean, at the referee George's discretion here, but really suffering in there is Prince Akanon. You see the sweat beating up and pouring down his face. Whatever he ingested from Sammy Suntimer has him on a different playing field. It's almost like he's pinking out. Oh, just stepping on Sammy though, but what? Are you there, God? It's me, Margaret. Oh, sitting down, falling down. He's freaking out. He's crashing out over here. Oh, I think that all you have to do to tag in somebody, Prince, is touch their hand. You don't got to touch their chest, face, beard, hair. Oh! And he's freaking out. Can somebody help? Can somebody help? I mean, he's wigging out, bro. You took too much, but here comes Clayton King. Oh, that's taking advantage of this referee distraction. And look at that. There was a chain in Clayton King's hand, and he just busted one into Sammy's face due to referee distraction. Wait a second here. 2? Are you serious? Are you serious?
Here are your winners, the Royalty.
The referee was distraction due to Prince Akanon's freakout, which allows Clayton King to pick up a chain and sock Sammy Suntimer, and the Royalty has their first victory on Thursday Night Fights. Leo helping Sammy out. Here's a little replay of Prince going sky high in another fashion. Oh God, nobody touch him. He's like, oh, what is that walk? It's a familiar walk we've been seeing. What the hell? All right, is there a certain number you call when people act like this? Is there some sign of help that we can call? Referees go in there and check on Prince, who is, I believe, biting his own gear now. I'm sorry for the folks at home. We're going to go ahead and sweep away the competition. Nothing to see here, folks. On to our next match. Thanksgiving Bash 3, of course, right around the corner. If we could get Prince off. We've seen kind of enough of Prince if we want to look away a little bit. All right. On to our next matchup here. Matt Flash on the way to the ring.
Our next bout is a 8-person tag, and it is scheduled for 1 fall.
Big multi-person tag match on the horizon next. A lot of bodies in this one. I hope you have a snack. Hope you're watching the Steelers and Browns, and I hope you're having fun here. Here comes 880's Next Generation.
Introducing team number 1. This is 880's Next Generation. First, weighing in at 185 pounds from parts unknown, Luca. And from your local produce section, and your local Giant Eagle, weighing in at 65 bushels, but too spoiled, this is BaMANa. Next, the transfer disasterpiece, Blaire, Zellith. And their partner is one mean, rotten son of a bitch. He is the whiskey-fueled wrecking ball, the big scourge, Adrian Kersch.
880 Wrestling's next generation BaMANa, Luca, Blaire, Zellith. That man who's drinking on the job once again, Adrian Kersch, who's, I guess, going to sit over there by himself. Oh, look at this. A little flavor for your Thursday.
And coming out next, sexually, is their opponents. First, the incredible They-Hulk, Andy Ripley, and known the world over as K.J. Styles. It's Irving West. They are the reigning full queer tag team champions. They are the creeps. Can't really exist, either politically or socially. Their tag team partners, first from where the wild things are, sensually weighing in at 265 pounds. They are the Bearcat, Keith Haught. And from your local flower shop, it is the unwilting Tatiana. And collectively, they are Creeps Quest.
Little sing-along for our audience this evening. Everybody's dancing here. I love the flow. Recently on Thursday Night Fights, we've seen this foursome together. Keith Haught, Tatiana, in the full queer tag team champions, Andy Ripley, Irv West, Creeps. Of course, this year's QWI awards are out by the LGBT radio podcast. You could vote for your favorite queer wrestlers. Creeps up for Tag Team of the Year, so if you like Creeps, go ahead into your search browser, QWI Awards. It'll pop up on X or Blue Sky or whatever you're on. Vote for Creeps. But I've noticed, I've mentioned it last week, that Keith Haught keeps looking at the Creeps Full Queer Championship belts with something in their eye. And I know Keith Haught has had a lot of tag team partners here. Was looking for the 880 gold, was unsuccessful with Mikey. Maybe they have something else in mind. Kersch right now is going to start in there with Keith Haught. And this goes without saying, but we love and appreciate Bearcat Keith Haught. With a big chop down, I want to congratulate Cariel and Keith Haught on their beautiful marriage. But that's the only thing beautiful we're going to be talking about, because right now, the Bearcat is taking Kersch to the woodshed. Oh. You heard that slap, and that's through wrestling attire as well. That's not bare chest. A little cat scratch fever for your problems, Kersch. Maybe you wouldn't be carrying around that flask if you knew it was coming. Blaire, Zellith tagged in. For those folks unfamiliar with Blaire, a big hug there. Blaire Zellith considers Tatiana their wrestling mother. And from wrestling mother to wrestling daughter, Tatiana is showing love the hard way. Oh, duck under here. Big belly to Blaire. Of course, Blaire Zellith new to the 880 wrestling ring. The last time we've seen Blaire is, Diamond Beach. It's been quite some time since summer. Oh, arm ringing around. How about that? Tatiana rocked to the corner. That's hard to do to one Tatiana. In comes Gage Styles. Irving West across the ring from Luca. Luca's got muscles. Luca's got size. We haven't seen a lot of Luca here, but that's why Luca's part of the new generation of 880. Oh! And that's what you do if you want to cut down a tree. You take it down piece by piece, but kick to the head there, and Luca up to his feet again, but Irv West yanking that arm. Flipping through here. The Lucha attributes of Luca shining through there. Not too bad. That got a little bit of applause from the audience. Of course, Creeps relocating here to Pittsburgh and have been a part of 880 Wrestling ever since. It's an honor to have so many people from Pittsburgh in the QWI Awards. Hopefully somebody could come home. Oh, with a win, of course, 880 Wrestling. You could vote for 880 Wrestling as well in the QWI. Oh, suplex back. It's one of the only buildings in America right now that is going creeps, creeps, creeps. Oh, flipping over the banana there. And of course, still to come, Calvin Couture. Special attraction against Andrew Palace in our big main event. Nick's Wilde, Mikey Montgomery TNF Championship. In comes Bearcat, Keith Haught. Up to the second rope there. Right below the foxhole. Cat Scratch Fever #2. We miss you, Chaz D'Amato. Snapmare takeover. Oh, yes! Everyone knows that Bearcats love fruit. The bigger, the better. I'm kind of a big fruit. Oh! Oh, kick to the back. Oh, there we go. Keith Haught not putting up with that too much. I think Keith Haught was signaling for that Bearcat bumper. Oh! Big potassium punch from BaMANa. Off the distraction, and 880's new generation are starting to take over here, and in comes the human disaster piece. It's Blaire Zellith. Oh, double holy split for BaMANa. And back out BaMANa goes. Oh. Cover. 2. Oh, just a 2 count there. Oh, Keith Haught attempting to tag, I believe, Irving West, but little double team maneuver here. Collision, center ice takes Keith Haught down. What? Big standing moonsault. Goodness, I didn't see that coming. Oh. Back to the corner. In comes Adrian Kersch again. Oh, double axe handle to the back. Big belly to belly. Oh, just a 2 count there. Fighting from underneath right now is the Bearcat. Oh. Sleeper hold applied. Down to a knee is Keith. Down to 2 knees. This isn't looking too great here. Powering back up is Keith. Oh, onto the back is Kersch. And just nowhere to go for Adrian Kersch. Kersch is down. Keith attempting to get back to the ropes. Up, tag into Luca. And here comes Andy Ripley. The Incredible They-Hulk on fire right now. Oh. Laying in those heavy clotheslines. Oh. Spinning back fist. Here's the cover. Oh. Too many people in the ring. There we go. Tatiana in. Irving Weston. Keith Haught in. You want to talk about a Donnybrook? We have one right now. Referee Chip in there doesn't know his left from his right. There's so much going on around him. Punches a lot higher than Buddy's Inc. could count. Oh, well, that's a mosh pit of a different kind. Keith and Tatiana working great together with Creeps. Double headbutt. Oh, 69th special. Here's the cover. And you got to ring it up. Keith Haught, Tatiana in Creeps. Big win.
Here are your winners, Creep Quest.
Wow. So that is a look at 880's next generation mother and wrestling daughter there exchanging pleasantries. Luca appearing on Thursday Night Fights is in there. Special moment there, of course, the full queer tag team champions with that 69 special. Wait a second here. Tatiana and Keith have something to say?
That was one hell of a showing from those kids. But, yeah, give him some love, give him some love. Now, that being said, I know for a fact that you couldn't help but notice, and I couldn't help but notice, that there is a new set of tag team titles walking around 880. Now, I know there's a very specific stipulation that comes with battling for those titles, but as luck would have it, the Bearcat and I fit that bill.
Oh.
That's right. That's why I am proposing that on the night before Thanksgiving, Creeps puts those tag team championships on the line against Team SideQuest.
Team SideQuest venturing out for some gold? Who's going to roll for initiative?
What do you say?
Well, our goal with these titles was to defend them against the best queer tag teams we could find. And I think we found some right here, yeah? Yeah!
Yeah, we can make that
Come on,
official.
let's do it!
Oh, yeah! Creeps love you. Ooh, we're gonna fight. Ah!
Well, ladies and gentlemen and non-binary pals, I think we have an accord. The night before Thanksgiving, Team SideQuest will take on the full queer tag team champions. We'll see you all next week. Meow! That's right.
Let's make it official. The night before Thanksgiving, 6 days away, Thanksgiving Bash 3. Creeps will defend their full queer tag team championships against Team SideQuest, Keith Haught and Tatiana. What a match that is. I mean, Tati and Keith have been long-time friends. We've seen a lot of friends of Tati and Keith stab those two in the back. But those two remain very, very close, singing along together. Team SideQuest, Creeps, Thanksgiving Bash 3. We still got so much more to come, including a contract signing between Gianni, Michael Enrico, and one Remy LeVay. And of course, in our main event, Nix versus Mikey, I want to special thank you to Embly for making that graphic.
Our feature bout of the evening, and it is scheduled for one fall. That's it.
Heard Mikey Montgomery a little bit earlier before on commentary, said he's super excited for this matchup. I am too. We are calling it our special attraction of the night.
Introducing first, fighting out of Hooktown, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 189 pounds. This is the Spasmanian Devil, Andrew Palace.
He says he's here to have fun, but he won't even high-five the audience here on Dottie Block. I don't know what this guy's deal is, but it's not often we see this guy boogieing around on a Thursday. Andrew Palace on Dottie Block this evening. Of course, at Enjoy Wrestling, Very Evil, Andrew Palace and MV Young fought one-on-one. You want to check that out? That's on YouTube Live. Oh, cool. Can we just get this going? I don't want to hear him talk more. And you want to talk about somebody who owns everything. Not only does his competitor and his tag team partner own tag team wrestling, but also singles work as well.
His opponent, fighting straight off the catwalk, weighing in at 48 karat gold, baby. This is the fashionista of professional wrestling. This is Calvin Couture.
I think Calvin thinks Andrew Palace is ready for a makeover. I had a chance to get up close and personal with that coat. Burberry zip-up. Never seen that stuff in my life. Probably cost about $3K. Calvin Couture in singles action here. One of the two cake bosses of Pittsburgh. I'm sorry, I didn't cut to it. There he goes. A little extra cake, a little extra dessert for the production team. Referee George Ross ringing the bell. Now, as far as the history between these two, Calvin, I mean, they've both been around for quite some time, but one of Calvin's trainers, in fact, was Andrew Palace, and these two have had rivalries in multiple states, including our own state of Pennsylvania. A true veteran of the ring is Andrew Palace. But we see that often here at 880 Wrestling, where MV Young is coach and there's a student of his in there. This is kind of that, but in a different story here. Calvin Couture decorated all over the place, multi-time tag team champion around the Pittsburgh area. Right now is in there with one of his trainers. And we have been seeing more of Calvin Couture singles action and Tyler Klein in singles action here at 880 Wrestling. Well versed in not only tag team wrestling, but singles competition is the fashionista. Oh, it's getting a little gritty. It's getting a little dirty here. I mean, Andrew Palace says he's all about fun, but it seems like Calvin Couture is the one that's trying to force the issue here. But always the unorthodox offense of Andrew Palace. In IWC for many years. Been on TV before, too. But right now, Dottie Block behind Kelvin. They've seen many Kelvin Couture matches. Of course, their rivalry with Den of Desire. Been in there with Buddies Inc. and so many more here at 880 Wrestling. Up against the ropes. Back hit against that turnbuckle. Up and around. Schoolboy roll up. Just a 1 count. A little bit of a trickery there from Calvin. Fashionista forcing the issue here. Shoulders down. Another 1 count. Duck under. Whoa! Head first down here. And when you think of speed, you think of Andrew Palace. If you think of these two, I'll tell you what, Kelvin Couture is cutting a rug here. Big splash into the corner. Looking for a headbutt, maybe taking a little bit too much time, but Enziguri down. Just a 1 count, and if you are, again, just joining us, thank you for doing that. IndyWrestling.us, I'm Toddy Tondera here. Live on TikTok, YouTube, Twitch, wherever you are. Big shot to the face. Calvin on the apron, ducking through, nothing home, and then eats a knee in the side of the temple. Bouncing off the ropes, double knee to the back. Recover here, 2, just a 2 count. I mean, Andrew Palace has several ways he could punish and hurt his opponent. We all know of that big hernia driver, that big pump handle. Oh, God, so many slaps tonight. Picking Calvin up. Centering themselves in the ring now. Against the ropes. You could hear the echo bounce off the walls. 2 and 4. Just a 2 count. You know what? I think Andrew Palace actually enjoys the criticism he's been receiving through this crowd. It's brought in such a big, fun smile on his face. It's all about fun, right? Into the corner there. Flexing his stuff. Taking too much time. Nothing in the pull. And here comes Calvin back, but Calvin is caught. Driven down on that knee. Calvin going limp here. Big splash. 2. Ooh. We are going to keep going. Chris, the chef over here, banging the boards. Our audience behind Calvin. I think that caught Calvin right in the nose, and Andrew Palace allowing Calvin to smile for the camera in a different way, and then goes back to that big sleeper. Calvin attempting to get his right hand there between the arm and the chin. Trying to get the energy from the crowd behind him. That intensity in his eyes, that anger in his eyes. Bounce against the ropes. And that's going to take the air right out of you. A big Tasmanian abdominal stretch, center of the ring. Scratching the bare skin. Disgusting. What happened to this guy? I remember growing up in Pittsburgh thinking this guy was cool. Scratching. A little too much for the fashionista. Playing too many games is Andrew Palace. Against the ropes and coming back here. Looking for that big unprettier reversal, snapped back. Every time Calvin seems to have the upper hand, Palace cuts Calvin off at the pass. Now just enjoying it, soaking it in. Cover here. Just a 2 count again. Hilljack says, Calvin's tough, man, of course. Of course. Our young folks in the front row cheering for Calvin, but right now, and here is that quickness, here's that speed that I spoke of earlier in the match that he's known for. Just a 2 count there. Andrew Palace with a bit of an advantage, seeing as though that he trained Calvin. I mean, Andrew Palace would say, well, you know, a lot of what Calvin knows is from Andrew Palace. So I'm sure that Andrew Palace is able to predict some of the movements from Calvin. Oh, come on now, just embarrassing the fashionista. Up and, oh, there we go, landing on their knees, bounce against the ropes with a head of steam. Big collision there. Body on body. Andrew Palace down. Oh, a little half and half. The vigor and the vibe are back with Calvin. Palace through, big boot there. Calvin going outside, right below the foxhole here. Right below the foxhole, off the top rope. He's looking to steady himself here. Big crossbody in the cover. 2 and, just a 2 count. Unprettier down. Lights out for 1, Andrew Palace. 2, I was going to say, and you could ring them up, but you can't be ringing anything. That maneuver sometimes ends competition for Calvin. Not tonight, and Calvin's going to think, you know, what do I got to do? What do I have to do? Impressive showing here from Andrew Palace, who we don't see too much on Thursdays. Whoa! 360 onto the shoulders. Onto the knee with that Death Valley driver. It looks like Calvin's dead weight, folks. Hooking up and down again. 2, and you could, nobody's getting any hernias tonight. The fashionista's still in it. The devious intent, the devious eyes of Andrew Palace crawling over to his prey, grabbing onto Calvin's ear. Ruthless headbutts here as both competitors on their knees. Taking a little bit too much time. Front forearm there. Oh, God. Right across the face. Release German suplex. And you could see something in that dude's brain is just snapped. I don't know what he's capable of. Talking to himself, talking to the audience, whispering stuff to Calvin. Referee George Ross, again, at the referee's discretion to see if Calvin can continue. And here we are. Here's that big, hernia driver, small package. It's reversed. George is counting, and that's it. Calvin and Couture wins.
Calvin
Fashionista gives Dottie Block a makeover once again. Calvin Couture. Andrew Palace in the ring beside himself. What a win for Calvin, and what a match. True Prince of Pro, I hope you're watching that one, buddy. Ooh. There we go. Minor sportsmanship from Andrew Palace, but at least it was something. And there's that replay looking for that hernia driver into a small package and a 3 count. Embley said, did he just flip him with his leg? That was sick. Yeah. And we have one more match left. Also want to give a quick happy birthday to No Mercy, Zeke Mercer. It's Zeke Mercer and Dior Castro's birthday today. I see that in my notes. 2 matches left. Two matches left. My apologies.
Ladies and gentlemen, our next bout is scheduled for 1 fall.
This one's going to be fun. This one is going to be fun. Two matches left. And here comes a debut that I low-key have been looking forward to for a little while, despite their attitude and behavior.
Introducing first, fighting out of New York City, New York, weighing in at 171 pounds. This is beautiful Buddy Thomas.
Beautiful Buddy Thomas coming from New Jersey and being followed by a kid in a green hoodie. Beautiful Buddy Thomas. I've worked with Buddy Thomas over at the Sanctuary on the other side of Pennsylvania at ECPW. Buddy Thomas always brings that trusty umbrella with him. In singles action tonight, he calls himself Hot Stuff, but will he be a hot commodity here on Dottie Block? Low-key, it started to snow today. Low-key. Listen to this audience reaction. Needless to say,
hailing from the den, accompanied to the ring by the cannabis Casanova Blissy Blake, weighing in at 171 pounds. This is borderline indecent Marco Narciso!
Borderline indecent Marco Narciso. Usually when Den of Desire comes out here, I could barely hear myself think, and that was another example of that. Blizzy Blake, Marco Narciso, 2 of the 3 Den of Desire. And in 6 days at 880 Wrestling's Thanksgiving Bash 3, these 2 are #1 contenders for those 880 Tag Team Championships, and they will be stepping in there with System Elite from the Black Hand Society. I don't see anybody from the Black Hand Society in any of the chats, at least. You never know where they could be creeping. All the gold should be around Marco's waist, I'm going to be honest. Hot Stuff, seemingly in the opening moments here, is looking like a cold deli sandwich. Ding, ding, ding. Look at this crowd, I love this. Everybody loves Marco. Oh, come on, buddy. Buddy Thomas had a match with one Enzo Amore, but that was a load of laughs. Oh, twisting the arm of Narciso here. Tell you what, I don't know that I have to say too much during this one. The audience will speak for you. Kip up, taking their time as Buddy Thomas into the headlock again. Embley says, let's go Den. That's correct. Bounce against the ropes, duck under here. Oh. Marco has gained a lot of in-ring smarts over the past couple of months here. Saw Buddy Thomas was, setting up for a little back body drop, and Narciso grabbed onto the ropes there with a sexy cover in just a 2 count. Again, in 6 days' time, will Den be the new tag team champions here at 880 Wrestling? We shall see. Snapmare takeover. Well, buddy, you're no buddy of ours. Enjoy this full package. I think Buddies Inc. could count to 5, maybe not 10. So that one I'm sure Buddies was counted along. In comes Marco. Oh, taking a little bit too much time there with that tramp stamp. And Haught Stuff with a big boot of his own. Always talk about Marco, the height of Marco. Not a lot of the times here at 880 Wrestling that somebody could look Marco in the eye, but Buddy Thomas sure can. If Tyler Ray Kendrick was here today, he would compliment Buddy Thomas wearing a chain in the ring. I know that's TRK. He loves seeing the chains in the ring. Oh. Kids, adults, anyone, they love Marco. Oh, it's like a Thez press almost. Soaking up the vibes is Haught Stuff Buddy Thomas. Sheesh. Well, I guess to make an announcement here, some guy named John says after their impressive win earlier this evening, Buddies Inc. will return at Thanksgiving Bash 3. I'm not looking forward to that, but I guess that's an announcement they made in our own chat on YouTube. And still to come tonight, Nick's Wilde, Mikey Montgomery. Special thanks to Embley on the graphics. Thank you, Embley. Embley is from, in quotes, Manhattan. Oh, that was almost a 5 count there by referee Chip. Could have been a DQ. As Marco by the hair. Oh, offering shots back here. Oh, big clothesline there. Just a 2 count as Blizzy Blake applauds. Well, that wasn't very nice, buddy. Big elbow drop there and the cover. 2. Just a 2 count. Flying away now is Marco Narciso. Into the turnbuckle. Oh, come on, back with an elbow. Staggers Narciso. Oh, no. And Haught Stuff Buddy Thomas, like we've seen many times before, taking it old school with the umbrella. Oh, the head of the umbrella. Staff of the umbrella smacking Narciso, and now those right hands onto the chin of Marco, throwing it up, and boom. And he's going to even catch his shot. That's Haught Stuff Buddy Thomas. Marco down in the ring here. It's not often we see Marco in this position. I think if Buddy Thomas may have made a cover there, that could have been maybe a winner, but it's like Buddy Thomas has something else in mind. Up on the top, here comes Buddy Thomas! Nothing in the pool with that big elbow drop. Narciso struggling, but attempting to at least get to their knees. Referees chips count at 2. See that old school again, but the new flavor of New Jersey, Buddy Thomas. Quickening the pace here is Narciso. Flipping that hair with a DDT, planting down the cover. 2 and ooh, just a 2 count. This is going to roll on. Throwing Marco into the top turnbuckle here. What a match this has been. Oh, God. Wrapping the legs around. It's been a while since we've seen this. Bit of a tarantula here. Somebody's getting hung over. Butters in the chat said, shout out to the commentator IW Guide. Wonder who that is. Oh. Bouncing on the ropes there, connecting with some form of kick there. May have been a glancing blow, but it was enough to knock Marco Narciso over. Oh, hollow chop. Stacy in the front row there. Saw that chop up close and personal. Marco thrown it back into the ring. True Prince of Pro, I hope you're watching this one too. Oh. Is this match going to end in a knockout? These two are really giving it to each other. Oh, looking for that Deathadil blocked. Sky High Rough Rider. Taking all the air out of this room. Felt like he jumped 5 feet into the air. 2. Oh. Just a 2 count there. Over. Lands on his feet though. Oh, turn it around, reversal. Deathadil. Deathadil cover. And you can bring it up, baby!
Here is your winner, Marco Narciso!
Marco Narciso victorious with a beautiful Deathadil. And as I mentioned, 6 days away, Thanksgiving Bash 3. Den of Desire takes on System Elite. You could also vote for Marco Narciso in this year's QWI Awards. Crowd so loud. Best look. Rookie of the Year. Den of Desire. You could vote them for Best Tag Team of the Year. QWI Awards. Make sure you Google that. Marco in so many dang categories. What a party it is. Every time we see Den of Desire. We still have our main event and more to come. All right. Next up here. Go ahead.
Ladies and gentlemen, before we head to the contract signing for our main event on November the 27th, I would like to thank our production crew, that Sidekick Media Services, who brings us live to IndyWrestling.us, YouTube, Twitch, TikTok. Round of applause for our sound up there, Chris. Big round of applause. Wait, how about that? That's a pop, huh? And on commentary tonight, I did see Mikey Montgomery there at one point.
At one point.
But currently is mine, yours, and fucking everybody's favorite.
I can't see ya. You're too far away.
Zoom him in, folks. He's got you in, Mr. Tony Tondera.
Hey, folks. 412 peace sign. 412 peace sign.
Matt Flash.
Of course, Matt Flash, the lyrical gangster. That dude in the front center always wears some type of weird shirt. He's wearing a Flagger Force jacket this week. Pretty cool.
First, your challenger on November the 27th, Gianni Michael Enrico.
I'm not sure what this is all about, but the lyrical gangster, Matt Flash, has some type of envelope in his hand. The #1 contender for the 880 championship, the Italian strongman,
Hailing from the motherland, standing 190 centimeters tall, weighing in at 118 kilograms. He is your challenger, November the 27th, live from Penn Brewery and a former 880 wrestling champion. This is your Italian strongman, Gianni Michael Enrico!
Saved us at the 880 World Series, earned himself a #1 contenders match, and he's ready to speak to the Black Hand Society.
Now please welcome out your champion, Remy LeVay.
The Mind Eraser is here once again, being called out by GME. I guess these two might have a war of words here before Thanksgiving Bash 3. This introduction every time, huh? And this is what it all comes down to.
Introducing next,
Thanksgiving
representing
Bash
the
3.
Black Hand Society, weighing in at 221 pounds, he is the reigning and defending 880 wrestling champion. This is the Eraser, Remy LeVay.
In this battle with the Black Hand Society, they took Nick's Wilde from us. They defeated Reese Hayes. They have their own championship, and we all turn to one man, our unlikely ally, Gianni Michael Enrico.
Hello, New Kensington! I'm gonna keep it short and sweet. I've beat your ass before. Sign the goddamn contract. Come on.
You want me to sign this contract? Gianni, one thing that you're gonna learn over time in this business
is that there comes a time where we all get a little desperate. And I'm not ashamed to admit that I've been desperate a couple times in my career. You want to know why? Because when you're desperate, you're willing to do whatever it takes. When you're desperate, you're ready to get a little sick. You're ready to take it to that next level, and that's how you become a real champion. So if you're as confident as you say you are, if you're as confident as you act here, then you'll have no problem accepting my challenge. Wednesday, you want a shot at this? Fine. But it's going to be under my terms. It's going to be under Blackhand Society rules.
Under Blackhand Society rules.
What do you say, tough guy? Blackhand Society rules. The day before Thanksgiving, Penn Brewery, neutral ground. Think about what you're doing, Gianni.
Here we go. Signature from the challenger. Remy LeVay says, think about what you're doing, Gianni. I know Gianni is always conky and
Ladies and gentlemen, pen is to paper. It is now official. November the 27th. Your reigning and defending champion, Remy LeVay, defends against number one contender, Gianni Michael Enrico.
Can we... Okay, this is just for the contract signing. Okay. See if we could... These two... Oh my gosh! This is going to come to fisticuffs here. This isn't supposed to happen. They're not waiting for Thanksgiving Bash 3. What in the world here? 6 days from now, these two will fight over the championship, but tonight they're just straight up fighting. Oh. Oh. This is like a parking lot brawl, but in the ring here. Can we get some... So there's some folks here. Aleo's out there. Keith Haught's out there. Breaking everything up there. Oh my God, I can't even see who's who. This is so many people in the ring, and Gianni and Remy are after one another. Is there a burglar in the ring? I don't know what Matt and Chip are smiling about in there. This is crazy. Oh my God, it looks like Remy was turning tail, but he's going to attack Gianni again. We still got a main event on our hands. And now turning tail finally is champion Remy LeVay again in 6 days. Thanksgiving Bash 3. These two one-on-one with the 880 championship on the line. This has gotten a bit too serious. You know what that means, folks. Gianni has gold in his sights. Could our unlikely ally save us from the Blackhand Society? We will find out at Thanksgiving Bash 3. Wow. What a night it's been, and we still got the main event. You want to talk about Blackhand Society? Well, the Blackhand Society is going to put that TNF championship on the line. Nick Wilde and Mikey Montgomery. Thank you again, Embley, for the graphic.
Wrestling, ladies and gentlemen. We have now made it to our main event of the evening. It is scheduled for one fall, and it is for the TNF Championship. And when things get underway, your referee in charge, George Ross.
And here comes the Black Sheep, the 880 Wrestling Detractor, the right hand of the Black Hand Society, the TNF champion, Nick Wilde. And they consider every Thursday Nick's fight. Now Reese Hayes was hoping to step up to the plate against Nick Wilde, but Nick Wilde had Reese Hayes run through a cavalcade of rogues to get to the championship, and unfortunately Reese Hayes was hurt in that quest. Haven't heard much from Reese since, but right now Mikey Montgomery's going to get a shot. Young man, in his heart, in his smile. Very proud to say Mikey Montgomery.
This is your main
in
event of the evening. It is scheduled for one fall, and it is for the TNF Championship. Introducing first, the challenger, fighting out of the Green Hills of Scott Township, Pennsylvania. This is your challenger, Mr. Thursday Night Super Sonic Mikey Montgomery!
Let's go, buddy.
His opponent, the champion, hailing from outside the flock, weighing in at 213 1/4 pounds, representing the Black Hand Society. They are the self-proclaimed hosts of Thursday Night, or Thursday Nick's Fights. They are the reigning, defending TNF champion, the Black Sheep, Nick Wilde!
It's a scary look in their eyes this evening. You know, going into Thanksgiving Bash 3, you know, that's usually our big show of the year. You know, Nick's is usually side by side with us, and we're fighting against folks like Gianni, but everything is on its head here at 880 Wrestling right now. The Black Hand Society with the tag championships, with the TNF championship, and of course, the 880 championship around the waist of Remy LeVay here. Mikey also with that new gear, whole new look for Mikey. Could there be a whole new championship belt for Mikey? I know Mikey has gone one-on-one with Reese Hayes for this same championship. Back when this championship was our heavyweight championship, Reese Hayes was able to defeat Mikey in that contest. Mikey again looking for gold tonight, taking control here. Mikey Montgomery been in the squared circle since he was 18 years old. A veteran, yet so young. All rolling through here, spinning around town. Oh, outsmarting a little bit the often calculated Nick's Wilde. Of course, when we talk about Nick's Wilde, that big ladder match at Enjoy Wrestling, Very Evil. Check that out on YouTube. Nick's Wilde, completely locked in, especially with the Black Hand Society. Oh, usually we're used to seeing Mikey step up a gear, but that was stepping down one. Over and back now. Oh, big senton crushing Nick's Wilde in the back. Oh. Faking a little test of strength, talking the business. Oh no. Oh no. Trapped like a rat is Nick's Wilde. They can't get out of that. And just like Chris Boswell last week with the Pittsburgh Steelers, 3 points through the upright for Mikey Montgomery. Steelers are down 7 at halftime, I hear, which I don't like. Uh-oh, the speedster against the ropes. How about that? Oh, there we go. Taking the fight to the block here. Everybody want to get out of dodge. Onto our bar, through the crowd, of course. Yeah, there are brick walls surrounding everyone, by the way. Oh. Blocking. Oh. Shout out Mark back there. Oh. Oh. Yeah, I think so. Suplex. Look at that kid. That kid wanted a suplex. God, stacked up on that apron. I don't know that I've seen anything like that before. Mikey Montgomery taking early control of this match here. But the longer it goes, Nick's Wilde, their calculated tactics here that they've learned from, I'm sure, Remy LeVay, from Marcus Mann. Elevating the temperature now is Nick's Wilde, choking Mikey Montgomery on that second rope. Of course, we're still waiting to find out exactly what Nick's Wilde's plans are for the Thanksgiving Eve Bash 3. Now, the winner of this match will be the TNF champion, so going into their biggest show of the year, a lot at stake. But right now, a clothesline takes Mikey down. Just a 2 count there. So much Thanksgiving Bash 3. We found out Gianni Michael Marico will be challenging Remy LeVay for the 880 championship. Of course, the Black Hand Society's System Elite defending the tag team championships against Blizzy and Marco of Den of Desire. Casey War, Matt Conard, Brandon St. James defending the Hardcore Championship against Dior Castro. We talked about it before, MV Young and Jack Pollock. And so much more. Head of steam here. Oh. The weight advantage does go to Nick's Wilde. And just splats Mikey down across that knee. Oh, are you proud of yourself, Nixie? Cover. 2. Just a 2 count there. Oh, stretching back. You know, one way to kill the spirit of one Mikey Montgomery is to ground Mikey Montgomery, and Nick Wilde has been able to do that in the past 3 to 5. Elbow shots, the kidney area, stomach area. Oh. Clobbering blow down. Mikey hasn't been able to get to his feet. Well, that'll help. Mikey lands on his feet, comes back. Oh, boy, you heard that one. Up and over. Bounce against the ropes. There we go. And that's what we know about Mikey, is that tenacity. He's able to push himself like most can't. And he leaves every competition with bruises all over him. Oh, spinning around town. Here's the cover. New champ. 2. Eesh. Just a 2 count. Oh, well, sure. Nick's Wilde trying to get out of dodge here. You better look up, Nick's. Missile going your way. The supersonic Blaire levels the champion now. Rolling Nick's Wilde in. But again, all that, you see the marks on Mikey's lower back there. His competition has taken him to the limit there. The greatest move in professional wrestling. Oh, taking a little bit too long with the whoops. Is this what is this here? No way. I heard somebody from the audience say 2-0. Can't we let this continue after that? Almost breaking the head off of Nick's Wilde. And that's still not enough. I can give credit where credit is due. Sometimes Nick's Wilde has a lot of folks helping them out here, but Nick's Wilde is staying in this one. Oh, looking for that sliced bread of sorts up on his shoulders. Oh, there's an eye rake. I don't think referee George Ross saw that eye rake. Pop-up power bomb. Stacked up. In just a 2 count still, this main event continues. Again, thank you for staying tuned all night, whether it be on TikTok, YouTube, Twitch, IndyWrestling.us. Nick Wilde, Mikey Montgomery, Toddy Tondera here. 6 days away from Thanksgiving Bash 3. We will see who will walk into that event as TNF champion. Oh, little fake out. Duck under. Oh. Oh, now just exchanging almost knockout shots onto the shoulders. We've seen this before. Oh, that was the Wilde driver reverse. Mikey lands on his feet, a big super kick, and they're both down. What a Thursday night fight. What a Thursday night fight. True Prince of Pro. I don't know, man. You got to work on your hands with these. Struggling to get to their feet. Oh, forearm shot. Oh, God. Gonna give each other a heart attack, and now hockey brawl. Shades of the fourth line here. Oh. What What do these two have left? Oh, up on the shoulders again. Slipping back down. Ring around the rosy. Where this stops, nobody knows. Oh, well, that was a low blow. Ring the bell. Did ring the bell? What is going on over here? Wilde driver, there's music playing. Why is there music playing?
Winner, by way of disqualification, Mikey Montgomery. But still, your TNF champion, Nick's Wilde.
Referee George Ross has thrown out this match with another Wilde driver. Mikey is down. Still your TNF champion, and it looks like Nick's was going to lose, and Nick's delivered a low blow to keep that championship. Who is left to take that strap off of Nick's Wilde? Wait a second here. Guess who? Reese Hayes is back, folks. Big Olympic slam, and I don't know where Reese has been. It looks like the woods. I don't know that Nick's Wilde is 100%. I don't know that Reese Hayes is 100%. But Reese is out here clearing house, picking up their old championship. We are getting ready for next week. Reese Hayes says, hey, if you need somebody to fight, I will fight you at Thanksgiving Bash 3. So it is now official. Reese Hayes, Nick's Wilde for that TNF championship. Thanksgiving Bash 3, Gianni versus Remy. Black Hand Society versus Den of Desire. We got to get out of here. I'm Toddy Tondera. We'll see you at Penn Brewery. Get roached.